Cheers. Oh, that's hot. I'm at Starbucks right now by myself. Connor is sick today, so I took it upon myself to make this video today for you guys. We just got back from NAB 2019. It was an incredible time. I got to speak on stage at the Atomos booth alongside Philip Bloom, Devin Supertramp, and others. It was really humbling and really awesome, and if you guys were there and said hi, thank you so much for coming by and saying hi. I wanted to make a video wrapping up some of my favorite things from NAB, but instead of me just going over some of my favorite things, I thought it'd be fun to call some of my friends and see what they have to say.
What's up, buddy?
Hey man, you're in my video right now.
Sweet.
I'm asking all my friends what they thought their favorite thing was at NAB.
I think my favorite thing, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but my favorite thing at NAB, believe it or not, is gonna be the Moza Aircross 2, believe it or not. So, for one, the weight of this gimbal is ridiculously light. So it's literally half the weight of the Ronin S. Well, other gimbals, the way you mount it is like you slide the camera from the back.
Yeah.
This one, you actually slide it from like the side. For example, like the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is really wide.
Super wide, yeah.
Right. You can use this gimbal with that camera.
Do you wear that shirt every day or something?
You caught me on an off day. Yeah. Actually, I have about 12 of these shirts.
That's smart. It's very Steve Jobs of you.
Yeah, exactly. It takes the decision-making process out entirely.
All right. So, what's one thing that kind of stood out to you at NAB? Anything at all?
The truth is, I actually wasn't that impressed with the tech.
What about that Blackmagic Pocket battery grip? You gonna get one of those?
Nope. What for? I already got 9. I have 9 batteries for it anyway. I'm good. The one thing that stood out to me at NAB was this piece of gear. It was a slider from Moza. It was like this slider stick.
Yes.
And basically, it's like a lightsaber. And so it's the slider that kind of just, like the inner rod just kind of came out, and it can hold up to 18 pounds or something like that. But that like stood out to me above everything else at NAB. DaVinci Resolve 16. Every year they keep pushing the software forward, and each time it kind of just shocks me on what they're putting out, how fast they're moving. Not only just the feature set, both with the effects, the audio, the editing, but also the performance of it. They're just leaving Premiere in the dust, and they're catching up and beating out Final Cut now, which is shocking because that's known to be super efficient.
There wasn't a lot.
There was not a lot. Benro actually has a prototype gimbal. I'm actually releasing my video on that tomorrow, so I'm really excited. The most exciting thing was probably like Aperture's new lighting setup.
One of the really cool things was what Aperture announced at their secret dinner thing, and then later showed at their booth, was their whole new lineup of RGB lights, so including like practical bulbs, which are really cool for like on location stuff. They're battery powered. They had a bunch of other RGB lights and small wireless like battery powered lights. And the coolest thing about all of them is they run on this new Bluetooth mesh network.
Yeah.
Aperture won NAB for me, but so I saw it. They did like their product launch announcement thing, and that was pretty amazing. They had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different things I was pretty into. Plus, at the thing they announced that they have this new dongle thing that's like a wireless dongle that'll let you integrate all of your old Aperture lights into this new system that they're coming out with. So
Nothing like a dongle to make your day, right?
that's exactly right. You gotta dongle it up.
All right, so Connor is sick, so he's home right now. Connor, what's one thing that stood out at NAB 2019 this year? Any piece of gear, anything at all? Not really, not a ton of stuff, right? But
no, not really. I think one thing that maybe was the most intriguing, and I don't really remember the name of it, but it's the snap bracelet light thing.
yes.
What was that called?
I don't know. I'll put the name right now on screen.
Yeah.
If anything at NAB were to stand out to me, it would be all of the audio gear. So like, not only did Rode release like the tiniest lavalier system I've ever seen, DV microphones were coming out strong, Shure had some great stuff, so I think the future is bright when it comes to like mobile filmmaking and when it comes to audio.
Yeah, I'm excited for some more flexible, not crazy expensive audio solutions, and Rode's new, whatever it's called, they're like wireless lav system that's not that expensive. expensive, looks really interesting to me, and I'm curious to try it out.
I definitely bought the Rode Link Go system, and mine's coming tomorrow. 100% I ordered that one. It looks so awesome.
Well, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do two things. The first one was Wooden Camera had a new shoulder rig that I was checking out. There's a cheaper version and then a more pro one that's more flexible with, you know, RE rosettes and stuff like that to mount my C200 on, so I might be picking one of those up. And then the other thing that has been announced for a while, but I hadn't seen it in person before, was the Rode Procaster kind of panel thing that you can have different XLR inputs into and have audio effects queued up and has compressor built in and everything. So if you're podcasting with more than one person, that panel is pretty legit, and I would pick that up too. So those are my two favorite things.
Sweet. And we're not going to mention SwitchPod because that would be a shameless plug.
No, we won't talk about SwitchPod or how it raised a lot of money on Kickstarter and it's available later this summer. We won't talk about that at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Is there anything that we missed? Anything that you thought was worth talking about at NAB? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and definitely check out some of the YouTubers' channels. I've linked them all below. I just want to thank them again for being a part of this video. Definitely check out all of their channels. I will link them down in the description below. Once again, I'm Dave Mays. This is Kinotika. See you next time. All right, Philip, what do you think of it?
Well, so far, I think it shoots amazing images that I've never sort of seen any of yet.
Yeah.
I've shot some of my best work on it so far.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't shot a single frame. But I can tell you right now, it's better than the Fran 8K.
We're just closed NAB 2019, and I'm sporting the rather lovely, if you can see it there, little Rode mic. It's a 2.4K system based on Wi-Fi. It does have issues because if I turn around and face away from you, I think we lost the signal, right?
No, it looked good.
Did it? Yeah. All right, well, that's pretty good.
That's good then.
That's good. And the beauty of this is that you've always got a mic on somebody. I'm afraid it was about 15 years ago that networks said everybody has to have a radio mic. And they demand it now, so all the guys that boomed for a living felt rather sad, and mixers would always mix, and now they just put everything flat to a multi-channel recorder and away they go.
So, review from Rodney Charters, A+, A-?
Well, it's $199. There's no reason why someone shouldn't have that.
Yeah,
it will improve the audio, and one of my first experiences was how important audio is for the success of a project. You cannot be cheap on the audio.
Yeah.
Picture can be shitty, but the audio's got to be spectacular.